9 people, A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H and I stay in a building but not necessarily in the same order. The building has 9 floors and only one person stays on one floor. All of them were born in different months, which are April, May, October, March, August, Jan, September, June and July of the same year, but not necessarily in the same order. The ground floor is number 1, floor is numbered 1, and the floor above it is numbered 2 and so on, and the topmost floor is numbered 9. So basically if you see 9 people, right, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I, 9 different floors and 9 different months of the same year. Okay, so we have to find out who stays on which floor and in which month was the person born. Okay, and a lot of clues are given here, right? H was born in March and stayed on an even numbered floor. A stays on an even numbered floor below the floor on which H stays, and so on. Yeah. So what do we do? Let me first list down the floors here, right? I mean 9th floor to the bottommost floor. So let's say 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? So we're going to write down the names of the persons and the months in which they were born against each floor here. Okay. Let me just do a little bit of alignment here. I'm doing this only so that it looks neat. You don't have to waste your time in the exam doing all this, right? I mean, I have very limited space here. So I'll write down the names of the persons here in the second column and the months in the third column. Okay. And we'll probably write down all the clues here. Pictorial representation of the clues in this space here. So H was born in March. H was born in March and stayed on an even numbered floor. Now, what do you understand from this? See, H was born in March. I think it is also important in this case that we, arrange the months in the proper sequence, unless all the months are given directly. Like H was born in March and stayed on an even numbered floor. A stays on an even numbered floor and below the floor on which H stays. So I think it will be necessary somewhere that we write down March, April, May and so on, so that we can fix the persons also as and when we get to know something. Anyway, what I'll do is first represent this clue pictorially. So H was born in March and stayed on an even numbered floor. Now even numbered floor, there are 4 possibilities: 2, 4, 6, 8. H could be on any of these 4 floors, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. He stays on even numbered floor. So what I will do is H, who was born in March, let me write it here, right? H, who was born in March, can be on 2nd floor or 4th floor or 6th floor or 8th floor. Yes or no? These are the 4 possibilities. I will not note it immediately because there's no point. A stays on an even numbered floor below the floor on which H stays. Now again, A also stays on an even numbered floor, but below the floor on which H stays. Now understand, A, the month is not known to us. A also stays on even numbered floor, 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. But since A stays below the floor on which H stays, can A come on 8th floor? A cannot come on 8th floor. Try and understand. There are 4 possibilities initially for A, but I can say A will not be taking 8th floor because A has to come below H. Right? A stays below the floor on which H stays. So if A himself is on 8th floor, H has to be on 10th floor or 12th floor or 14th floor. Remember, H cannot take 9th floor. H also stays on even numbered floor. But then these 10th, 12th, 14th floors are not available. So A cannot come on 8th floor. You're getting my point? So it's like this. If H is on 8th floor, A will be on 6th floor. If H is on 6th floor, A is going to be on 4th floor. It's not again consecutive also, right? If H is on 8th floor, A can be on 4th floor or 6th floor or 8th floor. Similarly, if H is on 6th floor, A can be on 2nd floor or 4th floor and so on. Right? So basically, multiple possibilities are there. But A for 8th floor is ruled out. Okay, remember A stays below the floor on which H stays. Not immediately below, but below the floor on which H stays. Next point. The one who was born in the month which has 30 days stays on 4th floor. The one who was born in a month which has 30 days. A 30-day month of a person stays on 4th floor. Now, which are the 30 days month here? See, April has 30 days. May has 31 days. October is 31. March is 31. August is 31. Jan is 31. September is 30. June is 30 and July is 31, right? So I think only 30 days month here are April, right? May and October, yes, are 31 days. Then March is 31, August is 31, Jan is 31, right? September is 30, June is 30, July is 30. So September and June. Okay, by the way, one more point that I missed out is that, like we have ruled out 8th floor for A, we can rule out 2nd floor for H. H cannot be on 2nd floor also. Why is it so? Because A has to come below H. A is below the floor on which H stays. I missed that point earlier, right? A stays on a floor which is below the floor on which H stays. So if you take H on second floor, A has to come on a floor which is below H. But that does not exist. First floor is there, but A stays on an even numbered floor. So one possibility for H and one possibility for A is ruled out. Yeah? Anyway, so next point says the one who was born in the month which has 30 days stays on fourth floor. Meaning the fourth floor person is either April born or September born or June born. Right? April, September or June. So I'll just, it could be one of those 3 months, right? April or September or June. Which one we don't know. But the fourth floor person has 30 days in his birth month. So it could be April, September, June. Yeah? So that point is done. E stays on second floor. Now this is direct information. E stays on second floor. E stays on second floor. Now you see, the moment you know E stays on second floor, A cannot be on second floor. Yes or no? The moment we get to know that E stays on second floor, A cannot be on second floor. Yes or no? Because second floor is blocked. Also, H cannot be on fourth floor now. Because if you take H on fourth floor, see, if you take H on fourth floor now, what happens? A should come below H. Going back to the previous statement, A stays on an even numbered floor below the floor on which H stays. So if you now take H as fourth floor, A has to come below H. But below H there is no even floor available now for A. So H cannot be on fourth floor. H can be on sixth floor or eighth floor. A can be on fourth floor or sixth floor. Right? And A has to be below H. So one more. See, these are the important points. I mean, unless you are able to eliminate options in these kind of situations, you will not be able to move forward. Right? Now, one more point. We know that, the fourth floor point also helps us. See, we already actually got to know that fourth floor may we have a person who was born in April, September or June. And we know that H was born in March. So H even otherwise cannot be on the fourth floor. There are two ways to look at it. Why did we eliminate fourth floor for H? Because second floor was blocked for E. So A cannot come on second floor. If A cannot come on second floor, H cannot come on fourth floor. There is one more way to block fourth floor for H. I mean, to remove fourth floor for H. How? We know that the fourth floor will have 30 days in the month. April, September or June. And H was born in March. So H cannot be taking fourth floor. Yes or no? It's April, September or June. It cannot be March. So that's how fourth floor gets eliminated. Two ways to eliminate fourth floor for H. Okay, so E stays on second floor and was born in the month which has 31 days. E stays on second floor and was born in the month which has 31 days. Now 31 days are all the other months. Out of the 9 months that we have here, only 3 are 30 days month. The remaining 6 months can be for E. So there is no point in noting down all the 6 months there. We will find out. We'll figure out what the month can be. Yeah. Next point. The one who was born in July stays on third floor. The one who was born in July stays on third floor. This is again direct information, right? July is on third floor. The one who was born in July stays on third floor. A was not born in January. A was not born in January. So make a note of this. A was not born in January, right? A was not born in January. So I'll come back to this later, right? A was not born in January. There are 2 floors between the floors on which the people who were born in September and March lives. There are 2 floors between the floors on which the people who were born in September and March lives. So between September and March, there are 2 floors. September dash March. And of course, March is for H, you know that. Remember, this could be swapped also. It can be September dash March or March dash September. We do not know whether September is above March or March is above September in terms of this vertical arrangement, right? All we know is there will be 2 floors between September and March, right? C was born in the month of 31 days. C was born in the month of 31 days. C was born in the month of 31 days. C was born in the month of 31 days. Again, 31 days month, there are multiple cases there. So we will just leave it for now, right? I mean, we'll come back to this clue later. There are 3 floors between the floors on which C and G stay. There are 3 floors between C and G. C and G. So again, C dash G. 3 floors between C and G. These 2 can be swapped. It can be C below G with 3 floors between them, or G below C with 3 floors between them. That we do not know. So always, indicate that, okay, swapping is possible. D stays on a floor immediately above I's floor. D stays on a floor immediately above I's floor. Which means what? D and I are together and D is above I. So D and I will come together like this. D stays on a floor immediately above I's floor. Yeah. There is one floor. This is a new statement, right? There is one floor between the floors on which F and G stay. there is one floor between the floors on which F and G stays. So between F and G there is one floor. So again it's like F dash G. F dash G. Again these two can be swapped. There is one floor between them, but what is the exact order we do not know. There is one floor between the floors on which F and G stays. F was not born in July. We'll come back to this later. F was not born in July. So F cannot come on third floor basically. See, third floor is for July, right? We have already figured out. So F cannot come on third floor. Indirectly that's what we know. F was not born in July and July is for third floor. How do we know July is for third floor? Somewhere it was given. The one who was born in July stays on third floor. Yeah. Now next point. The one who was born in the month of 30 days stays on the topmost floor. Understand? The one who was born in the month of 30 days. The month of 30 days there are only three choices. April, September or June. Stays on the topmost floor. Stays on the topmost floor. So topmost floor is 9th floor. It should be a 30-day month, which means it can be April or September or June. Right? April, September or June. 30 days. The one who was born in 30 days stays on the topmost floor. April, September or June. April, September or June. F does not stay on the ground floor. F does not stay on the ground floor. So F does not come on first floor as well. Yeah. The one who stays on the fourth floor was born after C, and the one who stays on the topmost floor was born before C. So I was actually, that's the reason I wanted to arrange the months also, because I knew somewhere this kind of statement will come. The one who stays on the fourth floor was born after C, and the one who stays on topmost floor was born before C. So this after C, before C thing will require us to arrange the months in the proper order, unless we know the month of C. The one who's on fourth floor was born after C. And the one who stays on topmost floor was born before C. Okay, so we'll come to this point later. Let me just read the remaining points. I does not stay on 7th floor. I does not stay on 7th floor, so I will not come on 7th floor, right? This point is done. F was born in one of the months before H. See, again previous kind of statement. F was born before H. Acha, F was born before H means what? H was born in March, we know. So before March. F was born in one of the months before H. Since H was born in March, F will be born before March. Before March there are only 2 months, Jan or Feb, and Feb is not there in the list. Only Jan is available. So I can say F was born in Jan. Indirectly we know that F was born in Jan, right? One of the months before H. H is March. So F should be Jan. F should be in Jan, right? F has to be in the month of Jan. So this is for F, we can say. This is for F. March is for H, that we already know. C stays on the floor below the floor on which G stays. C stays on the floor below the floor on which G stays. See, we already know that C and G will have 3 floors between them, right? C dash dash G. Earlier we had put this swap here. They can swap their positions, but now we know that C stays on the floor below the floor on which G stays. Which means the only way it is possible is G should be on above. G should be above C. So this can be removed now. You understand? Earlier there were 2 possibilities, now there is only one possibility. G dash 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 C. There should be 3 floors between G and C, and we know that C stays below the floor on which G stays. So G should be on top. So I think that's the first reading. In the first reading, we have got to know whatever we have marked so far, right? A lot of things have been noted pictorially. Now we will have to do the second reading to find out the hidden points and then close the gaps here, right? So I think, like I said, putting the months in the order will help us, but I don't have space here. I have very limited space. I can't write Jan, March in that order. But anyway, I hope you have understood, right? This point said that F was born before H. H was born in March. Before March, the only month that is available is January here. So F was born in January. So we have fixed the month for F as well, right? Now, go back to this point. I think this point is useful. The one who stays on 4th floor, was born after C. And the one who stays on topmost floor was born before C. In which month was C born is a question, because that will clear a lot of things. Let me write down the months here. Let me just see. So Jan, March, then what's the next month? Jan, March, May, June, July, August, September, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, October. Something is missing. 9 months have to be there, right? Which month did I miss? April. I missed April. Let me rewrite this. Sorry. I'm sorry, because of lack of space, this I'm unable to write properly here, but the idea is this: Jan, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. These are the months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 months, right? Now I'll fix those things which you have noted. We know that F was born in Jan, so Jan is for F. H was born in March. H was born in March, right? So now it becomes easy, you see. I mean, if you read the statement, F was born before H. Before H, there is only 1 month, Jan. So F was fixed there. Now read this point. This point is important. The one who stays on 4th floor. Who stays on 4th floor, we do not know. Was born after C, and the one who stays on topmost floor was born before C. April, June or September. Okay. Does it give us anything? I think, see, the one who stays on 4th floor was born after C, he says, right? The 4th floor person cannot be April in my view. Or it definitely cannot be April. Because if you say the 4th floor person is April, I mean he was born in April, what happens? He should be born after C. According to this point, the one who stays on 4th floor was born after C, which means April should be after C. But you see, April, before April we have F and H. C is not there before April. So April cannot be after C. April is after F and after H. You're getting my point? April is after F and H. Can we say April is after C? No. April here is coming out to be before C. So 4th floor cannot be April, because the 4th floor person was born after C. We cannot take 4th floor for April. Yeah? I mean, knowing the exact month of C will help us, but the point is, one option has been eliminated. It should be September or June. Now let me just do the second reading. I think it will give us more clues, right? So H was born in March and stayed on even numbered floor. H's floor is not fixed, right? 6th or 8th. All right. A stays on even number floor below the floor on which H stays, 4th or 6th. Acha, the one who was born in the month which has 30 days stays on 4th floor. This we have noted, September or June. E stays on 2nd floor and was born in a month which has 31 days. The one who was born in July stays on 3rd floor. This has been noted. A was not born in January, which we already know. A was not born in January. There are 2 floors between the floors on which the people who were born in September and March lives. All right. There are 2 floors between the floors on which the people who were born in September and March lives. March is not fixed yet. I mean, we know March is for H, but where exactly is that is not known to us. C was, there are some points which we did not know, right? C was born in the month of 31 days. Okay, this is useful. Look at this point. C was born in the month of 31 days. C was born in the month of 31 days. I think C was born in the month of May. I can say that C was born in the month of May now. I'll tell you how. Read this point again. The one who stays on 4th floor was born after C. And the one who stays on topmost floor was born before C. Okay, still there is a ambiguity. Hold. 4th floor wala person was born after C. So June or September. June or September. So after C meaning if it is June, if the 4th floor person is June, then C was in May. But if the 4th floor person is September, then C could be May or July or August. There are 3 floors between the floors on which C and G stays. Okay, D stays on a floor immediately above I's floor. There is one floor between F and G. F was not born in July. F was born before H is done. C stays on the floor below the floor on which G stays. So what is that one point that we have to look at? The one who was born in the month of 30 days stays on the topmost floor. And that topmost floor person was born before C. Do we know which is the other month where there will be 30 days? Which is the other floor where there will be 30 days months? Like 9th floor will have 30 days months. 4th floor will also have 30 days month. Is there any other floor? I mean, which is the 3rd floor where we will have 30 days month? The one who was born in the month of 30 days stays on the topmost floor. Hold on guys, I'm looking at that clue which can help us close this. Let me try this clue, no? G triple dash C, right? G triple dash C, where will it come? G triple dash C. G dash 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 C is possible. G dash 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 C. So, okay, I have one more clue here. September and March, right? March is for H. This we already know. So, between September and March, there should be 2 days and there should be 2 floors. Now, we know that H can come either on 6th floor or 8th floor. So, let's assume you take H on 8th floor. September should be 2 floors below that. 1 and 2, September comes here. Or if you take H on 6th floor, September should either go for 9th floor or it should come for 3rd floor. Both are possible. So there are 2 possibilities. We can try H on 6th floor and 8th floor both and then fix it. But my bigger challenge here is space. A on 4th floor or 6th floor. Just a second. There are 2 floors on which the people who were born in September and March lives. Okay, if I try to fix the month of F, see F cannot come on 1st floor. 2nd floor is blocked. F cannot come on 3rd floor. F cannot come 4th floor also because F was born in Jan and 4th floor is for September or June. So F cannot come on 4th floor. F can come on 5th floor, 6th floor. F cannot come on 9th floor. So 5th, 6th, 7th or 8th. These are the 4 possibilities for F. Anything else that is related to F? F dash G. If I take F on 5th floor, G should come on 3rd floor. See, if you try to connect these 2 places, right, F dash G and G triple dash C, there are 2 cases we get. I mean, we do not know whether F is above G or below G. If it is below G, F comes here in the middle. If it is above G, then there is one more possibility. For a moment, let's assume F is above G. See what happens. If F is above G, F cannot be on 9th floor. Let's say F is on 8th floor. So F dash G, right? F is above G means what? There should be 1 floor between F and G. So F dash G here, then dash 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 C, not possible, which means F cannot come on 8th floor. If F is taken on 7th floor, then what happens? F dash G and then dash 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 C, which is possible. Or if F is taken 6th floor, F dash G. Something is very, very fishy here. I'm missing one clue that can sort everything. I mean, by now we could have tried 2 possibilities for H, either 6th floor or 8th floor. But you know what the challenge is. H was born in March and stayed on even number floor. This is fixed. A stays on even number floor below the floor on which H stays. The one who was born in the month which has 30 days stays on 4th floor. Okay. So April, September or June. E stays on 2nd floor and was born in the month which has 31 days. The one who was born in July stays on 3rd floor. A was not born in Jan. A was not born in Jan. There are 2 floors between the floors on which the people who were born in September and March live. Oh, I think a very important point. There are 2 floors. This is something very, very important which I missed. That's what I was wondering, right? What is that I've missed? This will help us with a lot of data. There are 2 floors between the floors on which the people who were born in September and March lives. Right? Between September and March, there should be 2 floors. Now, we know that 4th floor can either be September or June. Yes or no? April is already ruled out. For some reason, it is ruled out. I don't know what. April, we have already ruled out for 4th floor. 4th floor should either be September or June. Suppose you take 4th floor as September. Suppose you take 4th floor September. We know that between 4th floor, between September and March, there should be 2 floors. So if 4th floor is September, March will come 1, 2 here in this place. But March is for H. We know that H stays on 6th floor or 8th floor. You getting my point? Remember, H, March and 6 or H, March and 8 are the two possibilities. Basically, March should come either for 6th floor or it should come for 8th floor. So if you take 4th floor as September, where will March come? Dash dash March will either come on 7th floor or dash dash March will come on 1st floor, which is not possible. You getting me? There are 2 floors between September and March. If I take September on 4th floor, March will either come on 7th floor or on 1st floor, both of which are not allowed because March is supposed to be an even numbered floor, which means September cannot come on 4th floor. And if September cannot come on 4th floor and April also cannot come on 4th floor, it should be June. The 4th floor has to be June. Yeah. If 4th floor is June, then 9th floor cannot be June. 9th floor should either be April or September. Yeah. If 9th floor is taken as September, dash dash March should come on 6th floor, which is possible. Which is possible. Yeah. So that's one possibility that I can take up and start working. You're getting my point? So the floor for 4th floor is fixed. The month for 4th floor is fixed. It is June. If I take March on 6th floor, September should come dash dash September here, not possible. Yeah. Again, understand March cannot come on 6th floor. March cannot come on 6th floor. Why? If you take March on 6th floor here, we know that between March and September there should be 2 days. So if March is on 6th floor, it is possible. Dash dash September can come here, or dash dash September cannot come here. So March can come in September. If March comes in 8th floor, what happens? Dash dash 5th floor should be September. Even that is possible. So there are 2 possibilities. Still there are 2 possibilities, but at least one clarity is there that 4th floor is June. All right. 4th floor is June. Anything else given with respect to June? Achha, now there is one point which was with 4th floor. No, the one who stays on 4th floor was born after C. This will help us. You see, the one who stays on 4th floor was born after C. The one who stays on 4th floor was born after C. Who stays on 4th floor, we do not know. But the 4th floor person was born in June. The 4th floor person was born in June. Yes or no? The 4th floor person was born in June. The data here says that whoever stays on 4th floor, which means June, was after C. June was after C. June should be after C, which means C should be before June. So C should be either April or May. C should be either April or May. And we also know that C should be 31 days. C was born in the month of 31 days. So if C should be April or May, the only possibility is C as May. Why C May? Because C was in the month of 31 days. I repeat this. The one who stays on 4th floor was born after C. We know that 4th floor is June. So June was after C. June was after C. So C was before June. Now before June there are 2 months available, April or May. Between April and May, the month which has got 31 days is May. We know that C was born in 31 days. So C was born in May. C was born in May. That is fixed. C was born in May is fixed. Yeah. Now, 4th floor was June. That is also fixed. Now read this statement again. The one who stays on 4th floor was born after C. This is 4th floor wala person, whoever it is. And the one who stays on topmost floor was born before C. Who stays on topmost floor? The 9th floor wala person. He was born before C. Before C, the only possibility is April. 9th floor can either be April or September. You see, 9th floor can either be April or September. We know that the one who stays on topmost floor was born before C. If C is May and topmost floor should be before C, it cannot be September. It has to be April. Topmost floor has to be April. 9th floor has to be April. So this is 9th floor basically, and this is 4th floor. We do not know the names of the persons, but we know their floor numbers. April is 9th floor, June is 4th floor. So 9th floor is April. 9th floor is April. So April is fixed and June is also fixed. Yeah. Now I think we can do this. See, if you take now the question is what? March. Where will March come? H. Where will H come? Basically, H will come on 6th floor or 8th floor. If you take H on 6th floor or March on 6th floor, H and March are same, right? If you take March on 6th floor, where should September come? Either dash dash September here, but not possible because this is April, or dash dash September, which is not possible because this is July. You're able to follow? March can be 6th floor or 8th floor. If you take March on 6th floor here, September and March will have 2 days gap, 2 floors gap. So March is here, dash dash September. Is it possible? No. Dash dash September. Is it possible? No. Which means March or H cannot be on 6th floor. It has to be on 8th floor only. So 8th floor is for H, who was born in March. And now you can, so this point is done. Yeah. Now you can fix this. If, yeah, now you use this point. September and March has 2 floors gap. So March is here, dash dash September. September comes here. September comes here. You understand? So March is done, September is done. There should be a gap of 2 floors between March and September. So I think 30 days month are all done. June is a 30-day month. 5th floor, September is a 30-day month. And April here is a 30-day month. 30 days months are done now, right? So this is also done. What else can be done? Now I think it should be easy to crack. If, yeah, we know that A will be on even number floor below H. So A should be 6th floor or 4th floor. Any other information given about A? A's month do we know? All we know is A was not born in January. A was not born in January. A can come on 6th floor or A can come on 4th floor. F dash G is not done. Now try this G triple dash C. Maybe this will help. G triple dash C. We know that C was born in May. C was born in May, right? So if you take G here, dash 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 C, this is September, so not possible. G cannot come on 9th floor. If you take G here, dash 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 C, not possible because this is July. You remember, C is May. We know that C was born in May. Where is this? C was born in May. This part. I know that G is 3 floors above C. So try this. If G is here on the topmost floor, dash 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 C, but C cannot be September. So G cannot come on 9th floor. H floor is already blocked for, 8th floor is already blocked for H. If you take G on 7th floor, G dash 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 C, but C was not in July. C was in May, right? So G cannot come here. If you take G on 6th floor, G dash 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 C, not possible. If you take G on 5th floor, G dash 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 C. The only possibility is G is on 5th floor, dash dash dash, and then this is C. And C was born in May. Yes or no? I was trying to fix the position of G from top. 9th floor was not possible. 8th floor is already blocked by H. 7th floor was also not possible for G. 6th floor also not possible for G. 5th floor G, which is September, dash 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 C in May. So this part is also done. Now we know that between F and G there is a gap of 1 floor, right? Try to fix this point. Between F and G there is a gap of 1 floor. So I'm using this point. Now G is here, either dash F or dash F. But F cannot come here. See, F cannot come on 3rd floor. So G dash F. F has to go on 7th floor. This part is also done. Now what else is left out? D and I. Look at this piece. We already made a pictorial representation. Right? D and I are consecutive floors. The only consecutive floors available now are 4th floor and 3rd floor, right? Otherwise there is a gap. So 4th floor and 3rd floor are blocked for D and I. This is also done. Yeah. Now only 6th floor and 9th floor are left out. And who are the persons left out? I think A is left out. A and B are left out. C, D, E, F, G, H, I is done. A and B are left out, right? So we will fix that. A was either on 6th floor or 4th floor. You see, A is either 4th floor or 6th floor. This 9th floor cannot be A because they should be 4th floor or 6th. So A has to come here. And it is also below H as discussed earlier. A has to come here. And then 9th floor has to be B. So with respect to persons, it is all done. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I. Now let's just fix the months, right? All the other points will help us fix the months. Yeah, so 9th floor is April, this is done. 8th floor is March, is also done. September here we know. This is June we know. This is July and this is May. What else do we know? F, A and E. Only 3 months are left out, right? F, A and E. I'm sure clues will be there. I mean, this is easy now. After fixing it, it's easy. So, what are the months available? April is closed. May is closed. Yeah, May is closed. October is open. March is closed. March is closed for H. August is open, January is closed for, January is not closed, September is closed for G, June is closed for D, July is closed for I. So only 3 months available are October, August and F was born in January. Sorry, we already know this, no? F was born in January. So this should be Jan. Yeah, only 2 months are left out now. August and October. August and October. Find that out. August and October. Both are 31 days. Anything that we know about A? August or October, and this is also August or October. Is there a clue given there? A was not born in January, fine. C was born in the month of 31 days. Both are 31 days, by the way, now, August and October. Yeah. There are 3 floors between G and C. This is done. D stays on floor immediately above I. That's done. There is 1 floor between F and G. That's done. F was not born in July, is done. The one who was born in the month of 30 days stays on the topmost floor, is done. The one who stays on 4th floor. Yeah, I think that I am not sure if we can find out. This is August or October, and this also is October or August. Both August and October have 31 days. I think that part is not clear. There are 2 possibilities there. Unless I have missed something, right? Did I miss anything? H was born in March and stayed on even number floor, fixed. Right? A stays on even number floor below the floor on which S stays, fixed. The one who was born in month of 30 days stays on floor 4, is fixed. E stays on 2nd floor and was born in the month which has 31 days. So both months have got 31 days. The one who was born in July stays on 3rd floor, is fixed. A was not born in January, is fixed. There are 2 floors between September and March, that's fixed. C was born in 31 days month, that's fixed. There are 3 floors between C and G, that is also fixed. D stays on floor immediately above I, is fixed. There is 1 floor between F and G, well, that also is fixed. F was not born in July, fixed. The one who was born in 30 days stays on top floor, fixed. F does not stay on ground floor, yes. The one who stays on 4th floor was born after C. 4th floor was born after C, June, and C was born in May, yes. And the one who stays on topmost floor was born before C, yes. I does not stay on 7th floor, yes, fixed. F was born in one of the months before H. Will that help? No. F and H both are fixed. C stays on the floor below the floor on which G stays. So I think, yeah, we cannot do anything about the months for A and E. It could be between August and August. It will be between August and October. So with this, we are done with the arrangement. I don't think questions have been posted here along with this.